Whoa, hurry fam. The flabberglabber's chasing after us, and it's a very scary monster. It will kill us.
Oh no, Doctor. We're doomed. There's no way out of here.
Oh, what is it, companion 2 out of 10? Do you have a solution?
No, Doc, I think it's me back. I think I need a wee lie down.
Oh, you know what, fam? I just remembered. I have this orb that could teleport us away if we're all holding hands. But first, we need to find the rest of the 6 companions, the over 6 companions out of 10 of you. And then we can escape this place from the Glabber Flabberlam family.
That sounds like a good plan, Doc. You always find a way out. You're so amazing.
Cheers, guys. I really love having yes men and women around. Stay woke, stay broke. Although I hate men, men are absolute trash. Women instead. Hurry with me, fam. We need to find the rest of them. Avada Kedavra. Oh, wrong franchise. Okay, let's go.
Yo, it's Boromos, and that basically sums up the Jodie Whittaker era in Doctor Who. This is 13 reasons why Doctor Who went downhill. And by downhill, I mean no one watching it. Even me, who's a big fan, yeah? I didn't even know when it was on. I just totally forgot about it because it was that trash and that unheard of. Let's get into the reasons, my brother. Okay, reason 1, unoriginality. For me, the downfall of Doctor Who started with the return of Dr. Mysterio, which was a Peter Capaldi episode. At that point, it was still Stephen Moffat who was like at the helm of writing, and it felt like he ran out of good ideas. Like, put everything out and he just kept doing it just because of the money in it and because of the name of Doctor Who. But then he just didn't have anything to put out. Like, half of the stuff in the last season of Peter Capaldi, just bad episodes, bad ideas, a couple good things now and then. Compared David Tennant era to that, it's just different ends of a freaking spectrum, my guy. Nowadays, I'm still rewatching David Tennant episodes because they're that good. So well made, the stories are good, got good aliens and stuff. And with this, it's just copy-pasted aliens. And then a couple boring ones that are just other aliens reformed and look like others. Do you know what I mean? They just serve the same purpose and don't do anything different. But the real downfall, bro, again in Jodie Whittaker's era, Chris Chibnall at the helm of writing. He's on the thumbnail, right? This guy is a little mole, little rat. He has no clue what he's doing. He's just taking it his stride. He's not even made a proper story. And they built up this new thing, the Flux. I'm going off on a rant, but I'll be back in a minute. They built this whole story, the Flux or whatever. I was like hyped for it. I was like, yo, maybe they actually do something good with Doctor Who now and bring it back. But no. It just ended so trash. There was no actual story. Oh yeah, let's do this whole massive thing about time and this thing, the Flux coming. Nothing happens. Nobody dies that's in the cast. Nothing happens, bro. There's no tension, no real tension, no nothing. No funny, just fam, blood, fam. Yo fam, get over here, we're dying. But yeah, every other episode was Chris Chibnall trying to bring in fans with nostalgia and then bringing back Daleks every other episode and then Cybermen every other episode. It's hard to say that. But yeah, he's just redoing the formula, the same formula again and again and again. Russell T Davies, who did the David Tennant era, he knew when to bring it in and take it away. Like, you don't want to give them too much of the Daleks and stuff because then people just get bored of it and it's just the same old, same old. Reason number 2, the writing, which is obvious to anyone who's watched even one episode of the Jodie Whittaker era. The writing is absolute garbage, bro. I could write better stuff. I barely passed English, brother. But as it went on in the Jodie era, I swear it just went worse and worse and worse. It's like a child was writing these lines, like a literal 5-year-old was writing these lines for the characters. And I'll get into it later, but the companions, they're literally like talking to a brick wall. They don't put anything into the story. Right, I'll get into it in a minute. But yeah, beginning with season 11, which is the Jodie Whittaker's first season, it seemed like they made, or Chris Chibnall made the Doctor just seem really, really dumb. Like, she's just doing this dumb stuff and then adding in plot points that makes her seem like she's really smart, but it's not. Oh look, this thing happened, this coincidence, and it was me, I'm smart. It's like, bro, what are you doing? The Doctor was like a completely different character. I mean, every new era, right, with a new actor, they've got to bring their own thing and make the Doctor different for that person. But when you completely take everything away from what the Doctor was, then it's not the same character. Oh look, this is our new Doctor. No, that's not even the Doctor, bro. It's a clone who has 1 IQ. Right, reason number 3. This is a big one, and it's fam. Even anyone hearing that right now is probably cringing, because only roadmen and people who are like taking the out of people saying that say it. Do you know what I mean? Chris Chibnall thought that was a good idea to add that into the Doctor's vocabulary, and she says it every other sentence. She's like, oh come on fam, don't do that fam. Hello fam. I'll show a clip now. It's crazy, bro. It's like they're in a tense situation, like stuff shooting at them, and then she's like, watch out, fam! Just destroys anything that the Doctor is, or the tension that's there. There's barely any tension anyway, because you know nothing's gonna happen. None of the companion's gonna die, because I don't think he has that kind of power to even kill a companion off. To kill a big character off, you gotta know how to do it right. But yeah, I don't know how they let this through the gates. Fam and Famalam, every other sentence. Yeah, when I heard Jodie say this, I knew, bro, it's the end of Doctor Who. Only person who could bring it back, Russell T Davies, Chris Chibnall. He destroyed Doctor Who. He's the villain of Doctor Who, bro, legit. Reason number 4, wokeness. Now, it's not just being woke itself. I don't mind a little bit of wokeness every now and then in a show. But when you shove it in people's faces constantly, being like, this, that, this, men are bad, white trash, stuff like that. It's like, why? We didn't ask for an educational show. Yes, it's a fantasy show, right? With that, you can add a bit of education every now and then about certain things to, you know, show your audiences what's going on in real life, but also adding on the fantasy life of it as well. Do that every now and then, but not, boom, you know, a whole ass episode about Rosa Parks. I mean, that could have been handled so well, just wasn't. Because Chris Chibnall was there, and the writing, and the storyline, and everything that comes with it, brother, is dead. She's a good actor as well, but then nope. Yeah, old little Chris had to turn it to the max and have every other line saying, I'm a woman, men are trash. That's why I said that at the start. Did the Doctor when he's a man ever, you know, say on men? No. So why are you doing the other way around? The Doctor's never done something like that. So why are you doing this now when he's turned to a woman? Reason number 5, magic was completely and utterly lost of Doctor Who. Chris Chibnall made it his entire mission to destroy the show. I feel like he came in thinking, yo, I'm going to change this up, make it my own thing. Like, that's what everyone is doing nowadays. Like, for example, with the Halo show or the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Let's be original and bring in these new characters and make them higher than the main characters that everyone loves. When has that ever, or will that ever work? Yeah, that's what I feel like he's done with this. He brought Jodie in and he's made her, not the Doctor, a version of the Doctor. He's like, yo, everyone love this character instead of the actual Doctor that you normally love. So yeah, he's just gone down the same road as every other weirdo that's done these Halo shows or whatever, that think they're original, think they're doing something good when it's just no one wants it. Number 6, companions. Now for me, the last good companion in Doctor Who was Clara. I know some people think Clara didn't have too much character, and I feel like she did when she was introduced. I love it. It's different from just popping over to someone's house being like, oh, you want to join my TARDIS? Yeah, let's go. Nah, she was the girl who, you know, the impossible girl or whatever they call it, and she died, and she came back and she died. Spoilers, but yeah. And that was just really cool. And then we go to Bill and Nardole, who kind of boring. I liked Bill and how they were doing this new like teenager Zoomer kind of thing. Yeah, she was good, but I just didn't have the best character or backstory. Didn't have too much going on. I mean, the only really good part was when she turned to a Cyberman. It was that whole thing. It was like, that was pretty cool. I mean, it's been done before with Clara's boyfriend, but yeah, this was done well. That ending, Nardole, not too much happened with him. I mean, yeah, he's from the River Song episode and they brought him in and he's a good actor, Matt Lucas. And then we go to the 13th Doctor companions. You know, Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. None of them were interesting. Ryan, Graham, Yaz. I mean, Yaz is the only one that ends up having a little bit of character to her. Graham and Ryan, they just say the same lines and they're just so boring. I mean, Graham's like, Doc, what's going on, Doc? Yo, Doc! Constantly, and that's it. Doc, something's happening. And Ryan's like, I can't ride a bike. I can't ride a bike, Doctor. Like, that's his whole character. They can't ride a bike. But yeah, Yaz is like the only good one who has like ended up having this connection to the Doctor, and you know, they have this thing where, you know, everyone's like shipping them together, and it's like they probably won't end up going anywhere, and Yaz will end up either dying or just leaving. I feel like 3 is too much. 3 is a crowd, and 2 for companions with the Doctor is manageable. And it was pulled off perfectly with Amy and Rory. That like them two arguing and being with the Doctor, and then sometimes it's just Amy and the Doctor, and I love that how it's just can switch it up. But with this, most of the time it's all 4 of it. It's too much. It's just too much people. And I mean, how you can't really expand on their characters when there's 3 of them. All they say is the same words like, oh, come on, Doctor, let's go, Doctor, just being yes men the whole time, like I did in the skit. And now we're going to reason 7, Chibnall. Now we're going to reason 8, Chris Chibnall. Now we're going to reason 9, Chris Chibnall. Reason 10, Chris Chibnall. Reason 11, Chris Chibnall. Reason 12, marketing and promotion. Yes, it's not Chris Chibnall, but it's also to do with Chris Chibnall. Now, one of the reasons why everyone forgot about Doctor Who during Jodie's era was marketed terribly. Barely promoted it. They added one trailer and like, oh, you know, one trailer, that's it. Yeah, we'll just wait until it comes out now. And what I've heard is they were doing this secrecy thing, not really showing too much, not having many promos, which is what you need for a big show like this. You need big trailers and promos. That's why, example, with all the Marvel stuff and the Star Wars stuff, bringing out trailers left, right, and center, like every now and then, so people can keep up with it and know that it's coming out and remember. Like with series and specials, like people will just forget if the specials are even on. like I did for most of the new years on Jodie Whittaker. One of the reasons was I just didn't care because it was so trash, but also because I had no idea it was even on. But I mean, nowadays, even Russell T Davies' new era, it's not starting until like 2023 or around that, is getting more hype than this last episode, the centenary episode or whatever. It's getting more hype than that, and it's not even, they've barely done anything. He's tried to keep it low, and everyone's seeming to jump on that bandwagon, obviously because it's David Tennant and all that, but it's not just that. It's just that he's promoting it without even promoting it properly. Way more than the centenary. It's just crazy. Now for the last reason 13, Jodie Whittaker. Now a lot of people say that the reason Jodie's era is trash was just because of Chris Chibnall and the writing, but I feel like Jodie could have also done more. I feel like when she talked every time as a Doctor, it just felt kind of empty. There's no real like emotion or anything. Even if she's like angry, she doesn't have that kind of anger with the character that every other Doctor's had, like David Tennant. You see a clip of David Tennant, you really see it in his eyes and his emotion in his face. But with Jodie, she's just got the same face, like, come on fam lamb. The whole time it feels like a children's show, bro, when it's not. It was never meant to be that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of time when I was watching her as Doctor Who, I just couldn't feel it. I mean, it was the writing and her at the same time put together to make this trash Doctor. And that's the 13 reasons why Doctor Who went downhill. Not to be compared with the show's 13 reasons why. Definitely not. It's been the Archer, my brother. Ramos, it's been your boy.